Hey guys, it's Scott. It is NFL Draft Night, and we are back with the live stream today. Haven't done a live stream in quite a while. Ever since we got the new dog. The dog is. I don't want to jinx it. But he's been better. So hopefully he'll stay quiet tonight, and not a lot of barking, not a lot of making it sound like I'm torturing him from downstairs so I can't do the live stream anymore. So we did this last year. Oh, and I probably should. This is because I haven't done a live stream in so long. Here we go. We did this last year, and it was kind of fun. So we were going to go and do it again. Of course, it's just not the same without Ron Booz. Ron, it's just not the same, man. Let me see if I can set this up. It looks like we got Romans here. I got John Booth here. You guys probably don't even know John Booth. I don't even know if he was around for some of the. I think he was for a few of the earlier rides or the last rides that I've done. I haven't done one of these I think since January. It's been about 3 months. Of course, I haven't done a podcast since August. There's just a lot going on. We're going to talk about that in a couple of weeks, I think. We do have the Ordinary Marathon.
I mean, it's amazing. It's really a 360. I mean, he was
coming up next week, which is kind of cool. And let's see. Here we go. So last year, I think, if I remember right, I couldn't. I think I just totally sidetracked on my conversation. I'm trying to do 8 things at once. Last year we did the draft. Of course, that's kind of them making fun of me because I set up rides lately. I don't show up. I can't even spell I am properly. These guys are talking draft already. Love it. Miss you, Chris Myers. Chris is not here with us today. I know she wanted to join. This is like. We don't need a prayer, man. We got Aaron Rodgers. We'll talk about it in a minute. I'm going to talk about it here because it's better this way. So last year the Jets, I think we rode through about definitely the Jets' first 2 picks, right? And I remember, if I remember properly, I couldn't get the TV set up, so I didn't know who they were picking. I had to go through my cell phone, which was like an awkward back and forth. But today I got the TV up and running. It's going, so hopefully it's on the right channel. It says it begins in 1 minute and 53 seconds, as does our ride. Our ride begins even sooner. Last year the Jets had 2 picks, and then they traded up to get a 3rd in the first round. And 3 solid picks. I mean, I think Jermaine Johnson probably didn't play a lot this year, but Sauce Gardner certainly worth it. Defensive MVP, Rookie of the Year, and Garrett Wilson, Offensive Rookie of the Year with virtually no quarterback. So now they got Aaron Rodgers. Very psyched about that. Of course, they traded down in the first round as part of that deal. They went from 13 to 15. So we're here probably for 15 picks. Now, this can go one of a couple of different ways for the Jets because Douglas is always active. And I like that about him, is that he's always active when it comes to trading. My gut is telling me that they might be content this year to sit at 15 and try to get like one of like 3 or 4 offensive linemen. I didn't do a lot of work this year studying for this draft. There's a bunch of quarterbacks. I don't know if you guys can hear my TV. I probably should turn it all the way down. Maybe I'll leave it at that. So you kind of can't make it out. But you at least hear it. First pick coming up, of course. Yeah, this is well. You did a really good job at it last year, Romans. You had like the first 10. It was insane, and there were some surprises. I remember, but even the first pick this year is still like unknown. I mean, I think the consensus is Bryce Young, but maybe C.J. Stroud. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I know Ron's team, the Panthers, have the first pick, traded up to get it. So you would think if you're going to trade up to the number one pick that you know well in advance which one you want. And I think most people have been pointing to Young. Him. Oh, you guys can't see my TV screen. We are riding. So I set this ride up for 4 hours. I'm not riding for 4 hours. I'm going to ride till the Jets pick, understanding that, yes, last year I rode through the first two Jets picks, and then I missed the Jermaine Johnson pick. I mean, I didn't miss it. I was upstairs watching, but I wasn't riding by then. And it's always kind of strange, right? Because like now we're going to sit here, and you know what? Carolina traded up, right, to get the first pick, and you know they know who they're taking. So why are we waiting? Why are they waiting? Are they on the clock even? I don't know. They said that the first pick was going to happen already, but dude, you were going to get sauce. You were not going to get sauce. By the way, we're on the Volcano Circuit course today, which is just a very short loop. One of the badges you can get is riding, and we've done this before already, is doing 25 loops around. I would love to see if we can do one loop for every pick. And then when I get to the Jets at 15, I'll be done after 15. I'm not riding more than, I mean, you figure 15, what, with 10 minutes per pick, I think, in the first round. So once they start, and they should have started the clock already. I don't think they did. I don't see a clock. Watch, this is like the preview show, and the draft doesn't start till 9 o'clock. That'd make me so mad. I'll quit the NFL right now. I don't see the clock. I don't see the clock. They're just showing Redskins fans like they got anything to be happy about. Bears fans, sorry. There's the Vikings. Sorry, Mike. There's the Panthers. Now, are you going to do like one of these draft pick thingies that you guys do? Like they literally had a graphic that said next pick, and the pick, it said first pick, and they were counting down, and they were a minute through the start of our ride. But they always screw with you, right? They always mess around with your head. I'm really not looking. I'll give you a little background about this ride quickly. So about 2 weeks ago, I deferred, not even, maybe a week and a half ago, I deferred my entry to the Ironman Lake Placid race this year. Really kind of a big backstory there. One for a podcast if I ever bring that back. Thinking about bringing it back. It's on the list of things I need to do. So we'll see. If we bring it back, I'll be able to kind of tell you the story of the last sort of 8 months of training and how it kind of blew up. And I made many efforts to try to revive it. And it just was not working. I just couldn't get myself into gear, and I couldn't get myself the hours of training that I needed to get where I wanted to be. And I tried a last-ditch effort. It just was not working. Again, a long story behind that, but we don't need to tell it. Anytime you guys want to pick, I don't want to have to fill time here. But I think, in terms of today's draft for the Jets, I think they made their big splash earlier this week when they solidified the Aaron Rodgers deal. That's their exciting move. I'm not really expecting anything else today. They have the 15th pick. You want them to just I think you just really want them to load up on offensive linemen this draft. Defense, they could use a linebacker. They really could. It's like C.J. Mosley and I don't know. And who else? Quan Alexander last year was decent, but I feel like they really haven't had a solid linebacking crew. Mosley was hurt for the first year, and then he sat for COVID the second year. And he was decent last year. But you really gotta have someone there other than him. But I don't know if there's necessarily a linebacker that's worth the pick at 15. So yeah, you could trade down there if you could scoop up 2 other picks in the late first, early second, 2 second-round picks maybe, I don't know, and stack them up. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that, but I do think that they have Becton, who's supposed to be coming back and he's supposedly in good shape. We'll see, but you can't rely on him. Barrett Tucker, who's good. Again, he's coming back too. All right, now you have Andy Reid up there, I think. Yeah, they're in Kansas City, so that makes sense. This is just the intro here. I don't really need to hear this clown. Roger Goodell. Oh, that's not Andy Reid. It's someone who kind of looks like him. Without the mustache, apparently. I don't want to hear Goodell. I just don't want to hear him. Hopefully they're nice and quick, and then they put the Panthers on the clock. So is it just a coincidence that the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, or are they going to do the draft of the Super Bowl winner? Super Bowl winners home every year. It's kind of an interesting thing to get. Talk, talky, talk. Oh, that's the actor from that Modern Family show. It's not Andy Reid. Eric Stonestreet. So yeah, I think the Jets will go offensive line with the pick 15, and it's there's that kid from Northwestern who most people think will be the first O-lineman taken. There's a kid from Paris Johnson from Ohio State, big dude. Some guy from Georgia, and then drop down to another guy from Tennessee. I don't know what they'll do. It's not going to be an exciting one for the Jets fans. I don't think they're going to move up to pick number 3 and steal somebody or snag somebody. I know there's 3 or 4 quarterbacks. Young and Stroud and Levis and Richardson. Don't sleep on Richardson. You know, there's always like that quarterback that seems like talented. I think the Travis Kelce thing is kind of done. I mean, he's a stud and all, but you could have him. You know who he reminds me? So the Richardson pick, so right, he's supposedly like the most athletic and talented kid, biggest arm, whatever. How many times you hear that, right? Like, I mean, well, it kind of reminds me, as much as he wasn't as talented, but like Tim Tebow, like just the question mark, right? Like, when's he gonna go? All right, looks like they're on the clock. Yep, they are on the clock. I can turn the volume back on. So like a Tebow, like even Mahomes, right? Like Mahomes dropped. He was kind of like that guy that everyone thought was talented. There he is, right there. So, kind of an interesting thing. Like a Lamar Jackson, remember, had all those. Brady Quinn. Yeah. But Lamar Jackson dropped. They had all those quarterbacks went ahead. Sam Darnold went ahead of him. Baker Mayfield. I think even Josh Rosen, Josh Allen. Allen was obviously worth it, but those other three are all wishing they picked Jackson. Although, with the way he's treating his contract, man, I don't know, man. I gotta wonder. Maybe he just wants out of Baltimore that bad, and he's willing to take the, you know, take the time. No Kiper, I'm kind of tired of him too. He did? I didn't know he signed today. Kind of good timing, right? Before the draft. I guess you got to know, right? I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see that. I mean, Jalen Hurts just got paid. I mean, one of the things I don't like about this draft is, like, you know that Carolina's taking this pick and they're making this pick. No one's trading them at the last minute. So why is this taking so long? I mean, it's only been 2 minutes, but why? I mean, the name should be on the card. It should be being read right now. Everyone's kind of saying it's Young. Five-year 260. A tiny bit more than Hurts got, right? Great quarterback. That's the only question coming into his NFL career is the lack of high-heel size. And so, an interesting point that you made on our show, Get Up, in the morning one day recently, was that not only was he the number one pick in the draft, along with the bragging rights and all of that, but there's also a more significant reason. That's from quarterbacks would love his fit in Carolina. Yeah, look, they are from that movie, the NFL draft movie. A young quarterback in ways that you don't see many organizations set up to support young quarterbacks. Just look at it from the very top. Frank Reich, who everybody knows his history as a player with the Buffalo Bills, as the coordinator in his time in Philadelphia, coaching Nick Foles on the I don't know. I mean, this is a guy who has seen the quarterback. Draft day, there you go. Good movie. Thomas Brown. Now the offensive coordinator comes over from Sean McVay's staff as the assistant head coach. He's now the offensive coordinator in Carolina. Uniquely positioned now to get a very young running back in the passing game. Josh McCown, the quarterback coach. Anyone who has met Josh McCown will tell you this young man gets it. He gets it as a player. He gets the relationship aspect of it all. Who's got two, right? Who's got two? Carolina, then Arizona's 3, right? Oh, Houston, it's right on the board. Houston. Yeah, Houston will take a quarterback. Right now, I'm sure if he's playing, please, Carolina, take me. Just take me because you're set up to succeed right out of the gate. Yeah, for me, Bryce Young is my number one because what it takes to play the quarterback is hard, decision-making, accuracy, the ability to add lip. And none of those require you to be taller than 5'10" and 204. I don't want to be concerned about his height, his durability. He can process information and make decisions in the pocket like no other. You got to be a ball distributor. When things break down around you, you step up in the pocket, keep your eyes on the field. Right.
Can you stay calm and make sure you deliver the ball? When the defense is coming at you, the receiver's going to get open. Get your eyes down the field.
Can you hear the TV here, Mike? I hope not. You probably can, but
Quarterback, and that's the football. You do that. Creating playmakers. Can you do it?
I mean, I'll give it to you as it happens.
Let's see. First round pick. All those guys are playing on Sunday, and he's doing it to them. Can he add lib? Okay, here we go to Kobe Dean. He's the hot draft pick. You're coming at me? No problem. I'm going to make a play. The ability to add lib, and when there's no play, can you make a play? Everything he does that it takes to play quarterback, he does at the high level, and none of them have anything to do.
All right, well, they're projecting this Bryce Young a little bit too hard here. It's like they say, I feel sometimes like the TV people are like, hey, listen, we put together like a 5-minute montage, so wait 5 minutes so we can hype your guy before you put the pick in. I would love for them to pick the other guy.
Well, Randy, just to raise the nerve level here, the Panthers are taking their time, just like they did in the long process to pick the perfect quarterback for them. Throughout the process, Frank Reich is married.
I love how the Panthers are taking their time.
Now we know
Come on, guys. Come on, give me a break.
They took them out to a really nice dinner, and Reich shared with me.
You know, I honestly think
Sparks flew, and there was a moment when
it has nothing to do with waiting for all the opportunities that potentially could come in so that we can analyze. It's all about during this time for 10 minutes, ESPN has to talk about our team. So therefore, we will give them all 10 minutes to discuss. There's value in that 10 minutes. Conspiracy theory. Conspiracy fact.
Now the real work begins. Let's go to Fort.
Look, they're all just standing around. No one's talking. No one's talking. They're like, yeah, we're just going to wait. No one's calling.
Two number one picks, 2 second-round picks, and the key to the deal in the end was including wide receiver DJ Moore, who Chicago insisted on having. The Panthers didn't want to close him, but he made the difference in the Panthers getting number 1.
Adam, these guys, I'm so sick of these guys. Mute. I just love to hear themselves talk. The pick is in. They just couldn't wait any longer, I guess. You know what? I hope it's somebody else. Just to screw these guys, these TV guys. But it's not going to be. Alright, check this off. I can put it back on here.
It will be Bryce Young. Let's just double back to the point you made a few moments ago. If he were 6'3" and weighed 225 pounds, what would you be saying about him now? You could say generational, but he doesn't have the howitzer for an arm. He doesn't have 4 or 5 speed, so he doesn't have elite talent. What he is a heck of a quarter. He sees things that nobody else does.
Okay, Mel.
The back of his head. His processes so quickly. He's basically has a photographic memory. Yeah. Picks things up that quickly. Give him the game plan Clyde has done in a minute.
Every cliche has, I think they've used them all. They've used every cliche for a quarterback you could possibly use. Overanalyzing every little thing.
It's not if you're going to get hurt, it's when. That's why I don't worry about the durability so much. I worry about when he plays, can he be consistent? Can he be the guy you want him to be? Yeah, you're right. They do all get hurt.
I would love for them to say Anthony Richardson. I'm sorry, Mike. It would just turn the night upside down.
The Panthers have had the first pick in the draft once before. They selected a quarterback then. It was Cam Newton. They're about to do it again tonight. The second time in history the Panthers have the first pick. Here comes the commissioner with the announcement of the first pick of the night.
I love that they boo him. He deserves to be booed.
The Carolina Panthers select Bryce Young.
Yeah, we knew it. There's no more drama anymore. It's all carefully planned TV.
And there it is. He was one of the highest ranked high school prospects in a very long time. He became the most decorated.
You're ahead of my audio. All right, so you're like, meaning, how are you ahead of my audio?
Quarterback ever to throw for 3,000 yards more than once. Finished second on the another all-time passing.
Meaning you're watching the TV and then like a minute later I announce the pick. That's all right. Getting a good ride in. We've been here 20 minutes. Oh, all right. Yeah, you know, who knows? We changed our cable TV. We actually got rid of cable TV, and now we're streaming only. Cut the cord. So, it's probably delayed. That's okay, man. I don't really care. I used to care a lot more. I'm getting old, and I'm a curmudgeon. You can spoil Richardson. I don't know, man. You know what? Here's the thing about Richardson. He may last until you guys pick. He's the kind of guy, I think, that someone somewhere will trade up to pick him up. You know, you're going to see the quarterbacks come off the board. What is it, top 3? Is there more? I don't know. So it's Young and Stroud and Levis who will go off the board. And then someone will trade up. Is there more? The Seahawks, by the way, I heard are high on Richardson. So they're picking at 20. Is that before you? I really hope you don't pick past 20 because I ain't staying on this bike forever, man. 23. All right, man. We'll see. We'll see if I can last till 23. Of course, with all these 10-minute. Oh, Houston's already got 5:38 left to go.
Bryce, your parents said that
I don't really need to hear it. Congratulations. I don't even want to hear him talk. I don't even care. If you've heard one interview with a #1 pick, you've heard them all. We'll see how he turns out in a few years. I love riding with people who don't know. John's awesome, though. John's probably carrying us through this ride. Just trying to stay. You think this is going to be Anderson, huh? Texans pick is in, I got. Alright. I don't think it's going to be Anderson. I think it's going to be a quarterback. I wouldn't be surprised if they took Levis over Stroud. Highest drafted Alabama quarterbacks. Bryce Young to Richard Todd by the Jets. And Mac Jones. That's kind of weird. You'd think that they'd have more.
Now we have gotten through the portion of the evening that we foresaw. Let the intrigue begin. Number 2 is Houston. Mort and Adam, what can you tell us? Well, Green, this goes back to the regular season finale when the Houston Texans won that day, but lost.
All right, listen, the pick is in, so shut up. Is it going to be Anderson? I don't think it's going to be Anderson. I think the consensus was Stroud. I actually like Levis. I really do. You know what he reminds me of, like personality-wise, is like Cody Pickett. To me, when I saw him get interviewed, I thought he really kind of like took charge of the conversation in a non-obnoxious way. Which I saw Pickett do that a bunch of times. Pickett got picked like 20th last year.
Right now, we'll see if we get the big surprise. Right now, Greeny.
All right, what do we got? I know Romans, you probably know it already. Oh, come on. What do you not understand about pick is in? If the pick is in, that means the pick is in. Stop talking.
Yeah, we were surprised when we heard that it wouldn't be whatever quarterback was left, whether it was Stroud. I was still a Levis guy, but they were seemed like it was Stroud or Young they were waiting on.
I should have the chat up.
I will say this, you're chasing Trevor Lawrence.
I wonder if I can even see it.
When you're in this division, you better not be the fourth.
I don't think anyone's chatting.
You better be 1 or 2. That any shot in the AFC.
Still though, Yeah. It's like the person on the phone in Charlie Brown, right? Who cares? Who cares? No one cares what you guys say. We just want to know who the pick is.
With whoever this quarterback is, have a rock solid plan for how you're going to develop him, whether he's going to be a day one.
Guys, this just in. They need a rock solid plan on how to develop their quarterback.
And this is a critical pick for them.
It's a critical pick, the number 2 pick.
About who this is going to be.
The Texans have picked quarterbacks in the first round.
Like, they could just videotape that little segment and play it for every single pick.
Number 1 overall, the other was Deshaun Watson. Let's see if they're about to do it for a third time. Here's the commissioner with the selection.
That was like a little interesting tidbit, a little Deshaun Watson prediction.
2023 NFL Draft. The Houston Texans select C.J. Stroud.
Yep.
Ohio State.
Now we get a little interesting, because now 3 is, I think, Arizona. I can see them trade it if someone wants Levis.
Finally lands is on the quarterback. Many believe is the second best in this class. You can see the emotion on his face.
Or else they're going to take Anderson.
Justin Fields for a year in college. Then became a 2-year starter for the Buckeyes. A finalist for the Heisman.
I think this is the Anderson pick, right? I mean, J.J. Watt retired kind of unexpectedly. And you could say that Anderson might be the number 1 prospect in this draft. He's definitely the biggest no-brainer. I don't think either of these quarterbacks are really no-brainers this year. Kind of too many question marks. I think especially with recent years. Jalen Carter is the question, right? Talented guy, but all the question marks, yeah, all the question marks around him. Does he drop, or do they just say, all right, maybe they interviewed him and they think that he's legit? Could be. I think it's very difficult to take a flyer on a number 3 pick, especially if you have Anderson there. It kind of reminds me like when the Jets took Quinnen Williams. There were some other picks there, Ed Oliver and the other Josh Allen, who I think plays DN for the Ravens. But they went with what then was thought of as a safe guy, and I think that paid off. He's better than both of those other guys. Pro Bowler. I think they signed him. I think they extended. Maybe they didn't yet, but they're going to. I don't know. Less than 5 minutes for Arizona. Things are moving. I like it. Things are moving.
Later on in the season, as Mel just alluded to against Georgia, that he could put his pocket awareness as far as being able to slide up in the pocket, field pass rushers, keep his eyes down the field, do handle the football. This is spectacular here against Georgia. Look at his field vision. Look at him surveying the entire field, then directing Marvin Harrison Jr. exactly where he wanted him to go, releasing that ball early, and then throwing it on the money. Here, again.
Carter won't fall past Seattle. Carter, he won't fall past 20. I think he'll still be a top 10. You know where he'll go? And I don't even know where they pick. There's no way that the Raiders will let him go. It just doesn't matter. I don't even know where they pick the Raiders, but somewhere they pick. Oh, Seattle has 5. Oh, okay. See, I see Seattle having 20 too. So I was thinking about Anthony Richardson going there.
DJ, you said that life can be like a roller coaster. Man, this process sure felt
I think they take
like
Anderson
that.
here.
Can
we go with Anderson? We'll see. I gotta kind of take a look at who else picks. 4 is Indy. All right. So Indy is gonna get Levis. And Seattle. I think I would go with you.
In this big stage here, what would you say?
I would go with you, Seattle. Right.
Life doesn't always go smoothly.
Man, believe in yourself. I always know it's not a point.
I think
me, but I put my trust in God and my family.
Pete Carroll tends to not
consistency, man. You can do anything you put your mind
I think
to.
he, like,
and I'm a living testimony that you can really do anything.
he's a little cocky, and he thinks he can rehabilitate guys regardless of talent.
That little girl out there, man. Now, you can do anything you put your mind to.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You're on your way to
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
All right, Susie, thank you. So CJ Stroud goes number
But I think I agree with you, Mike. And I don't want to be like I'm stealing your idea.
This was not the way we expected this to go.
So you see,
Let's come to you. I'm not sure if this is the way the
Anderson,
Arizona Cardinals expected to go.
Levis,
So how does this affect them
Carter.
at 3? Randy, we're going to have another trade
A
with
trade?
Houston coming back up to number 3, it looks like.
No.
To trade up to the Arizona spot. Houston's going to move in to number 3.
No.
Get number 2. Go number 3 and have each pick the top defensive player in the draft. The Houston Texans are moving right back up to number 3, Grady.
I hate when Schefter gets the sweep. I just, like, who calls that guy? Like, who picks up the phone and calls that guy?
Available on the board at number 2. Now they'll have the opportunity to take that player at 3 if they choose to. No,
They still have, so they said they traded it,
in
right?
my opinion, it was a character off the chart. The production the last couple of years. He's not Von Miller. Von Miller was a 4.42, 4.49 guy with great bend. Miles Garrett, like a speed skater, center out of quarter, great bend. That's not Will Anderson Jr.'s game.
They still have the graphic still says Arizona's picking here.
Great job. Nick the Hall of Fame goes best ever, right? He knows how to get the maximum out of Will Anderson.
The graphics in the back still say Arizona.
One of the best things you'll ever come across, and the production 2 years ago was off the charts. This year, you know, okay, we're not going to let that guy destroy our whole outfit, right? They
Schefter.
be able to neutralize them, so they do a pretty good job. But Will Anderson, I think, is a technical.
Yeah, Nick Saban has to go sit there to get his, so all the recruits can see him standing there.
Really good.
And the
Trade
bottom line
alert.
is you have to get the guy that has football character in your building. They need somebody to come in and set the tone, how we do things, how we go about winning, and they need a trendsetter on the defensive side of the ball. He can be there.
I don't know, man. I think if I was Arizona, I would have taken Anderson. Unless, what did you get?
Reacted because the trade was just announced and people are the shockwave is flying through the building. How about the idea of
I think, you know, although you gotta, I wonder, if you're gonna trade up like that again,
fingerprints all over it. Look, he's trying to establish his program right now. And he does, the 2 most important positions are you have to have the right quarterback.
you know, are you gonna get the talent or are you gonna get
Now, what did he have out there?
the solid
He had
guy?
the right type of guys on the defensive line in particular. You know they're going to get coached hard. Will Anderson told us on your show that, hey, look, Nick Saban, it's no cakewalk being coached by Nick Saban. He's prepared for anything they can throw at him in terms of expectations because the D-line will
That's
have to
Shatner.
defense. And this is the kind of guy where it's something about
That's
makeup.
funny.
Yeah, football personal character, Will Anderson has it. He has it all.
Implants, what, hair implants? Alright, pick us in. Let's go. Come on, stop talking.
They're going to have to use him the right way. Will Anderson needs to be on the edge. He doesn't need to be inside.
Booger? Is that Booger?
He needs to be inside the tackle.
He lost some weight, huh?
Rush the passer, using that speed and power.
I still don't like him, but looks good.
Who has picked at 2 and at 12. Who has now made the aggressive trade up to 3. We thought that Arizona would move out of that spot. We largely thought that because we thought someone would be coming up to take a quarterback. That is not the way this night has gone. Bryce Young has gone 1. CJ Stroud has gone 2.
Speakers in his brain.
Houston Texans have gone up to number 3.
I think maybe he's got all the rooms bugged. He went into all the war rooms and put little microphones in there.
Take the best defender on the board. Will that be Will Anderson? Could it be Jalen Carter, who now has at number 1 on the big board? So many questions. The talent
You
is
know,
one of them.
I think if you trade up, you're trading up for Carter.
With the third pick.
But I'm still going to go with Will Anderson. It's got to be Anderson.
The Arizona Cardinals have traded the 3rd pick to the Houston Texans. With the 3rd pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select Will Anderson
All right.
Jr., linebacker, Alabama.
I was thinking about changing my pick there right to the last minute, but no, I stuck with it. Will Anderson's the pick. 3 for 3, baby. That's kind of like a let's see if we can go 4 for 4. All right, Indy's up. I feel like you're taking too much time now. Right, we're 3 picks in. We had a little bit of delay in the beginning. How many laps have we done?
Yeah, 2 years ago he was spectacular. He said, boy, he's going to be the #1 pick next year, guaranteed. His stats and numbers fell off a bit. Didn't test straight, man. 4-6. That's what I said. Bob Miller was.
And look at this guy, man. Look.
4-9 in that area.
This guy looks skinny.
4-6, but he's
He
got
looks skinny.
long arms, 6'3.5",
He's got the, like, the taper. Oh my God. This is what a DN looks like. Or no, he's a linebacker? Oh, he's an edge guy.
Only one in his career. You like to see that number a lot higher for a guy getting in that backfield, getting after the quarterback and wreaking havoc. That's going to be something they have to get him and coach him to do. I think you look at the AFC in general, we talk about chasing Trevor, you got to get after the quarterback. And now they have their quarterback in C.J. Stroud. Now they got a guy who's going to attack those quarterbacks in the ACC and in their division with Trevor Lawrence. One thing I can say, you're not about the way he uses his hands, the way he uses that length, the stunt, the switch, beat the guy out of the stance. He can do that on occasion at the collegiate level. He did that more than one time. He did that a ton of times at the collegiate level. In the NFL, against the best in the business, whether you can do it without being benefiting from, as I say, hitting Jacob in the stunt and the switch, we will see. When it goes one-on-one,
They really call this guy a linebacker, I guess.
Everything he has, got passion for the game. He uses those hands.
It's like every
very well.
position he's lined up to edge rush.
And his stick hit, the production, I don't know if anybody in college football was ever.
Every single play. I mean, granted, they're only showing his sacks, but still.
And he's going to rush in a different type of way. We're used to guys coming off the edge with speed. He's more of a power player. Think more Khalil Mack than Von Miller. A guy that can use his hands, a guy that can get up under offensive tackles. He's going to set the edge. I talked to one GM. Is he a home run? He may never be a home run. He'll be an 8 to 10 sack guy, but he'll be a solid double. And for Houston, for an organization that's
I'm so out of shape.
he will set the foundation on the defensive side of the ball of somebody. This is how we play. This is the way we show up to work. And this is how
I think he was Fred Dryer. Yeah.
Well, according to the football character,
I think Further, that is the absolute number one reason why Will Anderson is the perfect fit for D'Amico Ryan.
Yeah.
If you ever watched the San Francisco 49ers practice, and D'Amico, defensive coordinator,
More trades. That was fun.
The defensive line goes out there, coaches the defensive line. I am just telling you now, it is not for the faint of heart. The kind of things they ask their defensive linemen to do, the kind of effort they ask to put forth is extraordinary. And that's why it's going to take an extraordinary individual to turn this around, and they need players like this.
All right, I'm going to have to start doing some on-the-screen research here for after 5.
We are ready to go off to a rocking start. Adam Schefter, what can you tell us? We're bringing in the Indianapolis Colts coming up at number 4. And their all-season has been all about getting a quarterback. Now, keep in mind that...
Mute. That's what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. How many laps are we on here? 3. This is 4. Pick is in, nice and quick. Thank you, Colts. Levis.
Stage and Susan Culver has Will Anderson.
Well, the emotions have been building all day. What does it mean?
All right, we got to go to the next one now. Turn the page. Turn the page.
Man, it means they can see how special I am. I'm so appreciative of the whole coaching staff, the GM.
He kind of didn't get enough time because the Colts picked right away.
I'm going to work my butt off every day, stay true to who I am. And man, to my family, thank y'all. I love y'all so much for all the words and love that y'all gave me and support. I'm so appreciative.
Well, there was an instant connection with this coaching staff and D'Amico Ryan. Tell everyone why.
Yeah, man, they're good guys. They're smart. They know they want how to play it. They know how they want to use me, but they're good people. And for me, that's why I want to be around good people.
D'Amico's a Bama guy.
Bama top 5, that's what we call it, baby. That's what we call it.
Congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you. The Texans are the 3rd team in the common draft era that had 2 picks in the top 3 overall. Washington in 2000, the Colts in 1992 were the others. They take C.J. Stroud at 2 and Will Anderson at 3. Quickly now, as we heard...
That's exciting for the Texans, right? That's exciting. You get the 2 and the 3.
Comparing a quarterback to Jalen Hurts, one would think that might suit Anthony Richardson before one would think Will Levis. Also did a great job at the OC with the Chargers with Justin Herbert when he had 31 touchdown passes, most ever by a rookie in the National
Wow, that's an awesome looking Colts War Room board. They got...
most ever by an NFL quarterback. Just like there's one with the guy with the big arm, and Herbert.
That's crazy.
The guy who's the full threat.
The whole entire wall is just full of
They have tried
notes
so
and...
many different ways in Indianapolis with veterans, and it just hasn't happened.
Yeah, I haven't heard that, right? We don't know who they gave up. I don't know what other picks they had.
Quarterback and Shane Steichen.
is going to
Oh, Anthony Richardson.
their leg. It seems
He's
like
smiling.
Anthony Richardson here.
And look, he's just too good of an athlete. He's just too good of a thrower. Just watch the Texas A&M game from last
He's
year.
smiling, Mike.
That would make Indianapolis want to take this young man right in.
One would assume we're about to see the future of quarterback play in Indianapolis selected here in this draft. At this moment, we've seen two quarterbacks go off the board in the first 3 picks, so we're about to see the third. Here's the commissioner.
With the fourth pick in the 2023 NFL Draft,
Will Levis.
the Indianapolis Colts select Anthony Richardson.
Oh, Mike.
Florida.
Mike. Whew.
Wow.
Sorry, man.
They go Richardson. A lot of upside and a lot of work to be done for a young man who grew up right there in Gainesville, Florida. Only started
Wow.
13 games in his college career. The one everyone remembers was the opener in September when he ran for 3 touchdowns and a wild upset win over Utah. The rest of the season filled with some highs and more than a few tough days. The measurables, the size, the speed, the arm strength, man, all of it falls the chart.
Yeah, he can either make your draft or he can break your heart.
And I think with his running skills, he's going to be ideal in this. So he's a big run quarterback. He's going to go in the NFL. And
You know, it's like-
you want a top 3 to 4 running quarterback. Will the accurate passing
You see the talented guys, right? Guys like Mahomes and Jackson fall in past years. And they know this guy just has the physical specimen. Big dude, fast, big arm. 244 pounds, 6'4".
He goes from 71% to 40% with 6 carries and
Wow.
only 4 yards rushing.
Yeah, he just
contained them. I think they
throws it effortlessly.
They looked a little confused in that game. So for Anthony Richardson, they got a lot to work with here. You got 6'3 and a half, 244 pounds, 40 and a half.
You wonder if this guy starts next year, if he sits for a year, or a couple weeks.
He's an amazing running threat. Will his accuracy evolve in the NFL?
So now we go to Seattle. So that was the right. You'd think that might have been the pick for Seattle, and they're number 20. So does Seattle take Jalen Carter still, or now do they take the other quarterback? How much do they love Geno?
Not be the number 1 pick. Talk about the 13 start. There are accuracy issues. He has to get his footwork better. That when he can complete the football down the field.
The Raiders are 7. The Raiders, Jalen Carter is the Raiders. They're just a perfect fit. They're a perfect fit. Seattle's going to take Levis. Detroit's going to take maybe one of those corners. What is it, like Witherspoon or something from Illinois? There's another guy. There's 2 corners, I think.
You need to take care of this the right way. You need to take care of him the right way. Like, he reminds
I don't think the Lions will take offensive line.
As far as being big, strong, physical, the way he whisks the football out of his hands and can still throw the football. I mean, he has elite, and I'm talking about elite mobility inside the pocket and outside the pocket. He can throw on the run. He can go and break your heart. You saw the 60-yard touchdown run against Texas A&M. He has 4.4 speed. I mean, Donovan can do the same thing when he was at Syracuse. He can do the same thing when he was at Philadelphia. You're going to tell me that doesn't look very similar? Those big, giant hands, 10-inch hands, 10 and a quarter hands, just waving the ball all over the place. He can do both. And when you're talking about arm strength, when you saw Anthony Richardson throw the football at the combine, or when you watch it on TV as far as his pro day, this ball, it's like he's throwing a Nerf ball. It's like he's throwing a kid's ball, man. And I've watched Donovan McNabb year after year in Philadelphia throw the football. And I'm telling you, with those big, giant arms and big forearms that he had, the ball just flew out of his hand. It was effortless. He'll work on his mechanics. He'll get his mechanics down, and you'll be able to increase his completion percentage. This is the perfect pick for them. I think he's to be ecstatic in it.
Subway Tuesday with Anthony Richardson.
Anthony, in the lead up to the draft, we talked about vision.
Come on, Seattle. 3.5 minutes to go.
We saw you come to tears as you were about to hump the commissioner. What was going through your mind?
The journey starts now. I finally got picked up by a team. I know where I'm going. Shout out to Coach Mason for embracing me, but we got to work on it. It just all hit me at once.
So much about this night is thanking those who helped shape the journey. And there's an image tattooed on your right arm. Tell everybody what Java Lane means to you.
First I want to thank God. He the one who even helped me get to this point. He helped me get to this spot right here. My office, he introduced the game to me. I just feel like I had to get the
5 minutes in, 4 picks, almost 5. Less than 3 minutes on Seattle's clock.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
The fourth time in the common draft era, we've had 3 quarterbacks select
Christian Ponder.
the first 4 overall picks. This year they are Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, and Anthony Richardson. The surprises will continue.
So Bijan Robinson's another one.
Number 5. You are watching the 2023
Devin
NFL
Witherspoon,
Draft
that's the
on
corner.
ESPN.
I can see Detroit going there. Christian Gonzalez is the other corner.
We all have something we love. A passion. It could be our job, travel, sports. It could be anything. But here's the
What does Seattle do?
follow it. Wherever it takes you, you'll always
How desperate are they for a quarterback, right? And do they like this guy? And they're taking a long time here, so I think 2 things. Either they were hoping that Richardson would be there because they wanted him, or
Go on.
maybe they were expecting that Levis was going to get taken, and so they could still take. Now that throws like a monkey wrench in their plan.
Okay, but this needs to meet our
security standards. Yep.
compliance standards. So they get the insights they need
Yep.
in real time
Check.
to make quick decisions.
Check. And check. That's the hybrid cloud solution IBM and the global bank created. What will you create? IBM. Let's create.
That's it? Yeah. The virtual phone call Explorer makes it easy to compare home insurance options.
I told my wife I'd be there for hours. What are you doing now?
Wait a minute.
Commercial.
Quote Explorer.
A minute left for the Seahawks. Watch they blow through the time. We get another one of the. Who did that last? Who's the team that blew through the deadline by like 5 minutes and lost like 4 picks?
Cool. I'm kidding.
Pick is in.
Automate. Report to under legs.
That was like 20 years ago.
Automate. Automate. No. Automate. Back too late. Come on.
Some like to get there first.
Automate. No.
We like to get it right. Reserve the last 1,500 reps.
I know, it was the
It's
Vikes.
the electric truck.
I knew it was the Vikes.
Truck stuff. Right.
DirecTV is the leader in sports, but Jeff doesn't have DirecTV, so he's watching baseball at his real neighbor's house. He's all right.
I love watching the game with you
Call 1-800-DIRECTV to get a $200 reward card.
because your lives are forever entwined. Lives entwined exclusively at K.
48 minutes here. Come on, let's go back to the draft, please. Why do they say pick is in if it takes another 3 minutes just to announce it? I haven't ridden in about 10 days. As I am approaching 50 years old now, 10 days is a lot to take off.
Welcome back.
I start to lose
2023 NFL Draft.
very quickly.
Presented by Courtyard by Marriott. Seattle 50 is in. We will hear from the commissioner in just a matter of moments. We heard from our reporter Jeff Donaldson in our pre-show before the draft.
And Detroit after this. So Seattle,
The coach in Seattle having
let's say they're going to take the quarterback from Kentucky.
If it was possible, they would take a quarterback tonight. Now one wonders if the quarterback they wanted has already gone off the board in front of them. So do they go
I think that's probably what happened. I think they probably were thinking they were going to take a shot at Richardson, and now they have to rethink it.
We're about to find out. I see the commissioner making his way. Number 5, Seattle. Here's Roger Goodell.
With the 5th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft,
Oh, I don't know.
the Seattle Seahawks select Devin Witherspoon,
Ah, the corner.
quarterback, Illinois.
All right.
There he is. He's a consensus All-American from Pensacola, Florida.
They wanted nothing to do with Jalen Carter. Clearly didn't like Levis.
Statistic. Impressed coverage for this season. He allowed 1 completion for -4 yards. And his former coach, Lewis Lovey Smith, said pound for pound he was the toughest guy on the team.
Dude, there's no question about it. He has some of the best tape of any of the corners in this draft from a physicality perspective. I'm just going to tell you, you better buckle your chin strap. You probably better put a mouthpiece in if you're an offensive player when Devin Witherspoon is on the field.
Detroit's got, I don't know. Oh, you know what? They had who was the guy they had last year that scored all the touchdowns? I think they got rid of him, right? He went somewhere else. The Lions, that is.
So when you figure that the Seattle Seahawks in the secondary gave up too many plays after the catch in terms of run after the catch, he won't get these people down on the ground. If you need somebody to press, he can
Robinson?
finish on the football.
I don't know, man. How about the receiver from Ohio State?
Not just with PBUs, but he's someone who can come down with the football.
Right, Jameson Williams just got suspended.
Or what have you. Run support is going to be important again because this is a team that needed to have more physicality in the secondary. Him and Tariq Woolen, who last year...
I think, so they just had like 4 guys suspended for gambling. So I don't see them taking a reach on a guy with potential personal issues. So I think Carter's off the board here too. I think Carter goes to the Raiders. Just a perfect pick.
For a defense that was 30 minutes to run, talk about the physicality, he'll help that. 30 against the pass, the physicality also will help him in the pass game. Here's the thing you got to work on. 11 penalties over between your teams. You got to work on that.
I mean, they're not going to take a tackle. They have Penei Sewell.
How quickly, how do you like the bet?
I think it's a good pick. I mean, that's what it's going to tackle the player. My concern is stop the
I think it's a good pick.
Jones was brought in. Take those shots. Josh Jacobs is still running, okay, against this defense. So when you look at this defensive unit, Jalen Carter is the first thing you thought could be a great spot for Carter. They passed on Carter to take the cornerback. Where does Carter fall? We thought he definitely goes between 5 and 10. Here he is at 15.
Does Carter fall to the Jets?
Beated him and passed on.
That would be nice.
Seahawks go defense. The Lions are next on the clock. They will make the next selection.
You always got to be worried about personality guys in New York City.
Jalen Carter waits to hear his name called. The celebration beginning in Champaign, Illinois, for their guy Devin Witherspoon. And we'll be back in just a moment in Kansas City. It's the NFL
The
Draft.
spotlight. The press. It's intense.
YouTube is now the home of NFL Sunday Ticket. Does this mean you can watch NFL Sunday Ticket without putting a satellite dish on your booth? Does this mean you can watch your favorite teams on a market Sunday
They
game?
still have Swift, right?
Does this mean all the players are technically YouTube celebrities now? Yes, to every one of those
I don't know.
things. Sign up now and get our lowest full-season price of the year on YouTube at YouTube TV.
I'll admit it, I'm a bad phone guy. Dude, you don't need to get that personal. State Farm Personal Price Plan just helps you create an affordable price.
Right. I mean, I'm not a bad phone guy.
Call her quick to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Mom, what's that? Nothing. Let's get in the car. Let's go. Come on. Who did that? Get in right now. Is it pink or something?
Welcome to McDonald's.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's.
That's a lot of people who know things like teamwork, people skills, and surprising moments. Our experiences you'll always have.
Which NFL players depend on Sleep Number? That guy, that one. Holy moly, all these guys.
All right. Get into an hour here.
This one here, we got a big pile of them here. Yeehaw!
We got a long way to go here, Mike.
The offensive player of the year does. Super Bowl
This guy's just taking forever to pick.
Boom! It's a Superpalooza. Turns out 80% of NFL players have a Sleep Number smart bet to help improve their energy and recovery. It's game-changing sleep, only from Sleep Number.
All right, how many laps is this here?
Doesn't get any better than that. Yeah.
7?
You changed the rainbow, and that's why I brought these. See? Now they're protected.
6.
Good.
Ooh. We're behind.
I'm drinkless now. The real idea to bring them.
We're not behind, we're right on it, right? 6. If they're on the 6th pick.
English muffin, shredded beef, roasted peppers, creamy hollandaise, new eggs Benedicts, and 4 delicious flavors. Only for my house.
Download the app and earn free food.
So we're ahead by a little bit. I feel like every once in a while, like someone doesn't take all the time they need. Not this year.
Monday, Idol winner Chase Beckham performed. And your top 8 revealed. Incredible. Idol live coast to coast Sunday and Monday on ABC and stream on Hulu. We're back in Kansas City. When we went to commercial, we told you the Lions were on the clock.
I'm gonna shift down here one.
Why that is no longer the case. Shifting. Bringing the firearms for Florida. We have another trade. The Arizona Cardinals have moved up to 6. So to recap, Arizona started the night.
And Adam Schefter has the scoop again.
And now it's trading back up to 6.
Who calls this guy? Probably contractors, just like in a day like today, like who they have to contact.
It's a top priority. I will not be surprised if it's not offensive tackle. All right, so we
Offensive
see
tackle?
Arizona now, who's had a very active night, as Shefty tells us. So now if it is offensive tackle, in what direction should folks be expecting them to go? What's the pure offensive tackle? Paris Johnson Jr. What's the versatile guy?
Oh, cut it out, Mel Kiper.
Moving inside from left tackle to guard. Center with Jeff Dudley for the left tackle. Four guys for the left tackle for 1 year, and a right guard.
I feel like they know who it is.
Who was the #1 player in the state of Ohio coming out of high school, 5-star recruit, number 7 overall player, best offensive line. If you're an offensive line,
Alright, the Cardinals got the 6th pick, and the Lions got 12 and the 2nd round pick, number 34 overall. So they trade down. So the Lions didn't really know who they wanted, so they just said, alright, we'll move back a little bit. Or maybe they wanted like 5 or 6 guys. So they didn't think it was a big deal. Trade down.
So they've made some purposeful moves tonight. Again, they began the night at 3.
I really don't want them to take an offensive tackle. And I feel like the offensive tackles aren't really, like they don't need to trade up right now for an offensive tackle.
In this 2023 draft, we're about to
They have Skoronsky and Johnson, so 2 solid offensive tackles on the board.
The Detroit Lions have traded the 6th picks to the Arizona Cardinals.
I mean, I feel like they got to know something.
With the 6th pick,
They don't just say something like that.
NFL draft. The Arizona Cardinals select Paris Johnson Jr.
Yeah, see, they knew. There's no way they didn't know.
It's a great moment for this
I don't think I like the move to trade up there.
Cincinnati. No, ran through it a moment ago. He started every game at right guard as a sophomore, then moved to left tackle and was a consensus All-American. Interestingly, as much talent as Ohio State has had, this is their first offensive lineman in round 1 since 2018. He is smart, he is confident, he works hard. Now, I'll tell you what, he's not a finished product. When you watch him on tape and Lewis and Boogie get into this,
They just talk about how he's the perfect offensive tackle. They say he's not a finished product. Same guy. Same guy.
So the offensive line goes, has a guy with awesome talent and potential. As a 6'6.5", 313. He's got an incredibly long arm. He's got really good speed, and he's going to try to become and work hard to become a great player. With those technical issues.
It's just it. He's going to try to work hard to become a great player.
It's critical to get this kid to be a Pro Bowler in the NFL.
And he's only played 13 games at left tackle. You talk to the All-Pro from Cincinnati, Willie Anderson, who trained Paris Johnson all throughout high school, worked with him throughout college. He said the best football is the hamstring. He's got to understand how to set, how to punch for his body, how to use his athleticism. They wanted the best pass blocking left tackle. They got it.
And you know what? I'll tell you this. You need professionals down in Arizona, right, to change the culture around.
Vegas thinks Carter.
Guys who have great
Oh, the Patriots pick ahead of the Jets now.
The coaches at Ohio State say Paris Johnson is a ready-made pro. He is going to be the first guy in, the last guy out. He's going to work
That's
on all
Skoronsky right there? No, that's somebody else.
Being able to sink, anchor against power. He got the power.
Water down.
Overwhelmed them sometimes with their power. But you're right, Mel. He has those long arms, has great inside-outside recovery quickness, and he's going to work at his craft. That's the thing. He's a self-starter. Arizona needs those guys. They need chiefs, as you call them. Not Indians. They need chiefs. They need people who are going to set the tone. He will set the tone.
6 picks have been made so far, 5 of them either from the SEC or from Ohio State, including the big man Paris Johnson, who was just selected moments ago after a trade here involving Arizona and Detroit. So
1 hour.
down to the stage and Susie. Susie, you
Detective Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, and Kyler Murray lobbied the team to come up and get you. So what should Cardinals fans know about what they're getting, what you bring to this team?
See, there's no way that Kuiper did not know who the pick was. You don't just pull that name out. They hadn't talked about him at all. The whole broadcast. There's just no way.
How is this a full circle moment for you?
It's so awesome, man. I was praying about it this morning. My dad played for the Cardinals. He was a pick about 22, 23 years ago in the 5th round, and I told my mom I wanted to be bigger and better. You know, so we get a call from Cardinals, man. I felt chills on my body, like I'm going to finish with my dad what he couldn't start, and I want to do with the Cardinals. I promise I'm going to give you my all. Promise you.
Amazing. Destiny.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
If I may, a very quick moment on what an impressive young man Paris Johnson is. He graduated in 3 years with a degree in journalism. He speaks Mandarin and Portuguese. And the charity that he founded won an Armed Forces Merit Award for assisting veteran student athletes and the homeless. Congratulations to Paris Johnson. Meanwhile, now it's time for a look at Mel's
4 minutes left.
brought to you by Courtyard by Marriott.
Well, we're pick number 7 with the Las Vegas Raiders. My number 1 overall player, Jalen Carter, still on the board. Will Levis, my number 2 quarterback, still there out of Kentucky. Bijan Robinson. We want to see when's the first running back. He's number 6 overall on my big board. Running back philosophy for me, not the first round. Teams, though, I think they're in a good position. We'll have to see if Philadelphia does the unexpected in 10. Does Atlanta do anything coming up?
I don't know, who's the Raiders quarterback? Let's forget it.
That tackle, guard, center, that versatility that you need on that offensive line with Aaron Rodgers coming in. I want to say this for the Raiders. On secondary needs Christian Gonzalez. And I'll tell you what, you get a guy with length. They got him. I think Jalen Carter, you think about the need there. I don't think so. I think Christian Gonzalez makes sense. Well, they take the quarterback. You got Jimmy G. You go with the best.
Oh, Garoppolo they got.
Devin Witherspoon already off the board. He was my number 1 corner. Take a guy who's kind of 1A at the cornerback spot, which is Christian Gonzalez. Look, they're 31st in QBR allowed. 29th in passing yards allowed. They had 6 interceptions last season total. When we were out there for Week 18, you know, for their matchup against Kansas City for Monday night.
Legs are getting tired.
Dr. Daniel said we need people who can turn the football.
What happens when you get old?
On the defensive side of the football.
By the way, I did defer my lake classes to next year.
We need some people who can lock it down in the back end, so he has more time to get there.
So it's never too early to start again. Maybe today's the start again day.
Jalen Carter, Mills' number 1 player, is still on the board. They need somebody. They tried Samuel Jones. He hasn't worked. Max Crosby can off the edge. They need a 3 if this is a point where they go and say, you know what? The talent is too far to pass when it comes to Jalen Carter.
Again, it's about, you know, how does Josh feel about his program at this point? Can he absorb that? Does he have the resources to go ahead and say, hey, look, we have the people on the defensive line, which he may. Yeah. He may have some people on the defensive line that can say, hey, let me tell you something, Jalen. This is how to do it right. This is how to become a pro. Look, Max Crosby is one of the best teachers of that of anybody. So they could definitely consider it. But I just wonder how they feel about that compared to the fact that in the secondary and in the division, where they need some people who can take off the quarterback. They're trying to take down Mahomes. And Tyree Wilson from Texas Tech. We have talked about maybe it's 2. That foot injury. Absolutely. November, that foot injury may be a reason why he's not
Hour and 4 minutes.
So we'll keep an eye on him. We'll keep an eye on Carter with the Jalen Carter with the character concern. And my guy Will Levis, we talk about slip sliding away, right? Paul Simon, 1977. I don't make a worry about Will Levis just slip sliding away. Has hurt quarterback. It turned out to be pretty good. They do drop this.
Where did Levis go? Atlanta?
He is the wild card here.
Oh, did Atlanta get somebody in the offseason?
He was number 2 in the country.
I forget. I always forget.
Unique thing.
I'm not into it as much as I used to.
I'll tell you what, Dr. Daniels has to meet with his medical staff and say, hey, look.
Like, who was their guy last year? Mariota?
When will he be ready? What could be the possibility of him re-injuring this and us not having it? Because we need him on the field. If you're right. If you want to build it from the back here, I believe in you. This is the guy who you have to trust your medical staff, though. They have to tell you you're good to go, turn in the car. If not, go at corner.
The Raiders need help in the defensive secondary, but it hasn't been for lack of trying. They've taken 5 defensive backs in the first round.
See, I like Mike Greenberg's.
10 years.
Greenberg has like good.
Most in the NFL.
Gives you a little history lesson.
It hasn't worked out in many cases. That would happen. And here's a tough debate because we talk about Jalen Carter's talent, but the character concern. And this is an organization I think has somebody anybody that's completely clean through the process. Christian Gonzalez had 4 interceptions. He had 0 in Colorado, so he showed the ball skills this year. He bounced back to that subpar performance against Georgia. Not a heck of a year for the Oregon Ducks.
I mean, just think about just Max Crosby.
I didn't even think about that.
And you still finished 27.
But he is a Jets guy.
So you know that right now.
But he's not just blowing smoke. He's giving you like some information. He's not saying, oh, this guy, he's fast and he's smart and he's going to try really hard. And he played really well in college. A high motor guy, long arms. We had a 4.64, like, whatever. All right, come on. Jalen Carter. No, Tyree Wilson. All right, wow. That guy's good.
All right, so there he is, a transfer from
Kuiper got it wrong?
He had a huge final season, 7 sacks, 15.5 tackles for loss, 43 pressures before breaking the foot in November. He was the Red Raiders.
He's winning the wardrobe contest so far too. Flower shirt. The flower suit.
Yes, the long arms. You talk about 6'6", 271, and the long arms and the length. Yes, began his career at Texas A&M. Left Texas A&M after redshirting there. Getting on the field in 2019. He had 1.5 sacks, 3 tackles for loss.
They call this guy a linebacker too.
Really impressive performances. Now, the Big 12 is loaded with really good offensive tackles. He speaks up what's on, I call it AOG, right? Another occupation guy. In the NFL, that's not going to be the case. So for Tyree Wilson, that injury November 12th, non-contact, left defensive end on that play, and the pass rush fell to the ground in pain, broken bone in that foot. There's some things to work when they drop him into coverage, they moved him around. I like the talent. I'd like to see a more dominant performance week in and week out. But again, hey, if you're okay with the foot, he drops down here. I think my 16th player on the board. So I wasn't as high on as some were, but I tell you what, the talent's undeniable. Coaching for him is going to be very important.
And to me, he's the best 4-3 defensive end in the draft.
Coaching for him is going to be very important.
Are you kidding me? He can come inside if you want him inside the tackle as a 4-eye. The versatility, the length. When you look at the Raiders, Max Crosby had 46% of their sacks. That's the second highest rate in the NFL. They had to get a compliment. Chandler Jones wasn't living up to par. So to our point, how we improve the pass defense, we're not going to do it in the back end. We're going to do it up front and affect the quarterback.
Well, I'll tell you what, I look forward to seeing him out the pass rush coming out in Vegas this summer. Like I say, he will be there. Max will have him there. And I think the thing that I like the most about him is that this is the guy who, because of how long he is, I watch this guy get reached, cut off, and still be able to just take those long arms out there and just flip the running back's legs as he's going by him and going, see, that's the difference with him. He's physically so gifted that he doesn't have to be perfect. When it does become perfect, when he does develop more upper body personnel to where he can actually use those long arms with a lot more explosiveness, if he's healthy, hey, he could be absolutely hell on wheels, man. He really could.
Yeah. Mel, it was also nice of you to allow him to borrow your suit for the evening.
I don't think Mel can pull that off. I don't think Mel can pull that off.
Right off and seemed like he was a small child. All right, there are big names still on the board. Will the quarterback Will Levis hear his name called shortly?
He's getting upset now, Will Levis.
Number 1 player still on the board.
Probably thought he was going 4. And now who knows?
On ESPN.
So it says Falcons pick is in, and they cut to commercial.
For the Guardians of the Galaxy. All the love.
Romantic, sexual.
No, I don't. No. All the laughs. No, try again. Left of this.
That is sad.
You know what's sad? People on Earth die when they're like 50.
Are you about to die?
I'm not 50. I'll leave this. So what should we do next? Start with something good, something bad, with a happy ending.
Knock it off!
What? You got issues, Quill. Oh, come on.
We should time, like, from when it says pick is in until when they actually announce it. Probably like 2 minutes.
Interesting piece.
I think this would be the first pick that we are behind with our laps.
So many scratches.
So we're on.
It's a rich history.
Getting close to finishing lap 8. Probably only has
At 18
2 minutes away.
A brand new Samsung Galaxy S23.
Wait, really?
They're about to pick number 8. I think they're going to beat us.
Free new Samsung Galaxy S23 with a Galaxy phone version. Any year, any condition. The all-new Prius. Toyota. Let's go places.
What happened in Waco affected all of us. It affected the entire country. The government refuses to take responsibility for its actions. David corrects.
We're never gonna surrender.
Somebody has to fight back.
And talk about a holy war that's coming.
You realize who we are?
I think we helped create the monster we're trying to stop. Only on Showtime, and now stream Showtime on Paramount Plus.
It's your daughter. We'll help get that fixed. Then you have any issues? Done. Yep, you have to fix your oven. That's great.
Introducing Front Door. Download today to video chat expert. NFL Plus brings you the draft like never before with exclusive content.
That's what I dreamed about. It's finally time.
Plus expert analysis.
He can do it all.
And behind the scenes access all off season.
Just trying to build that consistency.
NFL Plus. Get it all for $4.99 this off season.
Welcome back to Kansas City, where the Atlanta Falcons kick is in at number 8. They could certainly use help rushing the passer. Their 39 sacks in the last 2 seasons are 23 fewer than any other team in the National Football League. So there are plenty of pass rushers still available, despite the top 2 names, Will Anderson and Tyree Wilson, already being off the board. We'll see if the Falcons will go in that direction or in another. The commissioner making his way to the stage on a loud night here in Kansas City. The defending Super Bowl champs hosting this year's NFL draft. And the commissioner enjoying a little Sweet Caroline. He seems to enjoy the Neil Diamond, and who among us does not? Sergeant Goodell allowing the crowd to continue with the chanting part of
I know, I keep forgetting I'm on.
many ballparks. Here we go. Here's Sergeant Goodell.
That was a long time. We did make it to lap 8, I think.
I'm joined by
It
Chris
took
and
forever.
Shane from Big Brothers Big Sisters of Kansas City. Chris and Shane are a true testament to the power of mentorship. The NFL and its teams work closely with Big Brothers Big Sisters of America as part of our work on social justice through our initiative.
Well, I mean, here's an interesting one for Jalen Carter, right?
Falcons are big-time
Oh,
supporters
that guy's
of the
nervous.
organization.
Have a kid
And we're
announcing it.
thrilled to have Chris and Shane making their pick. Okay, guys, take it away.
He's so nervous. All right, Georgia, Jalen Carter, Atlanta Falcons.
With the 8th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Bijan Robinson.
No, they took a running back.
Texas.
All right, not a bad pick.
Arthur Smith strikes. Wow. Holy smoke. In a word, Bijan Robinson is spectacular. Last year, almost 1,600 yards, 18 touchdowns, unanimous All-American, won the Doak Walker Award, also caught 60 balls in his 3 seasons, so he brings that too. He's from Tucson, Arizona now, but he was the 2-time State Player of the Year. Lewis, it is Bijan Robinson into Atlanta.
Yeah, look, he's the total package now. He has got instinct, vision, strength, jump cut ability, yards after contact, home run speed, catch the ball to the backfield. You name it, he's got it. He's got it all. Look, Arthur Smith, the head coach, he's the kind of guy who's going to say, hey, look, I need a bell cow. I need a guy who can do it all. Look at this elusiveness. Look at it. Spin with 1, 2, 3. Step on. Stiff arm again. Sit down. Get off of me. If he can do it off contact balance, he's going to need this because the offensive line in Atlanta really didn't play up guitar last year. But just look at this. Guys just bounce off of this young man because he's 215 pounds at 5'11". So he is absolutely built the way you want a running back to be built. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. As far as here, just running this halfback seam and look at the adjust to be able to catch the ball back across his body. He's going to be asked to do it all. And then in pass protection, the number one thing that all young running backs struggle with, he's going to stand in there, sink his rear end, hit a rising blow, low to high, stick and stay, and then the big playability. Can you create plus 10-yard runs, which is what they measure running backs by. If you can hit plus 20, if you can hit home runs, then it's all a bonus. Bijan can do all that. I'm telling you, this is an Arthur Smith pick. He needed that bell cow. He's used to having one. Now he's got one.
He wore the number 5 because his football idol was Reggie Bush. We'll talk more about him in a moment, but first, Uncle Shefty has more breaking news. Shefty.
Well, Brady, the Philadelphia Eagles have moved up to number 9 here. And again, we look at the board. Jalen Carter is the number 1 player on those boards. If we go back to where he played in college, he played with the Eagles, Hicks Fletcher, Jordan Davis, and N'Kobe Dean. The Eagles have done a lot of work on him. This is later than people thought Jalen Carter would go. We'll see if he winds up being the pick, Randy.
All right, so again, this is that 9 spot that originally had been possessed by Carolina. They traded up to get to number 1, and so it was the Bears, and now the move here to Philadelphia.
And we talked about when he had the leadership. Who was there? Jordan Davis. Who does Jordan Davis play for now? Green, and that'll be in Jalen Carter, the Philadelphia Eagles. Right. How ironic would it be if the Eagles go back and try to recreate the tandem that was at Georgia, Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter, Mel?
Yeah, I'm going to go back to Atlanta. This is Bijan Robinson thing. I'm not going to let that go. This is a running back in the first round, guys. Like the heck hey, this is a running back. Tyler Algier, BYU running back, had a really nice year running the football for Atlanta. They drafted Kyle Pitts. They drafted Drake London.
Eagles. Pick is in. I'm getting bored, if you guys can't tell. Most years I'm kind of just waiting for the Jets. I'm still kind of anxious. Kind of hoping that Skoronski falls. I don't think he will. In fact, they might take him here. Who the Eagles take? I don't know. Who do they need? They don't need anyone.
Algiers had a good season, but when you can get a back like Bijan Robinson, who I think is a combination between Saquon Barkley and Christian McCaffrey, because Steve Sarkisian said he's the best receiver on the team, I think that's too much to pass up.
Look, I think we forget just how...
Do they take Carter? Maybe.
Like Adrian Peterson, those type of guys. Look, I get you.
See, if you're the Eagles, you don't need to take a flyer on a personality guy.
I'm one of these guys who now believe that there's just too much evidence that suggests that in the top of the second, late first, you can get running back who are going to be Pro Bowlers, who are going to be MVP candidates. But Arthur Smith had one in Derrick Henry, who's a second rounder down in Tennessee, so he knows. But I'll tell you what, moving forward to this pick here with Philadelphia, you think about the veteran presence they have on the defensive line, it would be perfect to absorb a guy like Jalen Carter. Fletcher Cox. Remember that name too.
Sky Subway's taking us down to the stage, and Susie, who's with Bijan. Susie.
Another child.
So why are we talking to Bijan when the next pick is in?
Tie back to your granddad trio.
Oh man, well first of all, I was going to say, give
They're just going to wait. You just wait.
For blessing me to be here with everybody and giving me the gift to be out here. But my grandpa, he's so ecstatic right now, and just doing it with him.
118, 119.
It's so incredible, so amazing. But can't wait to celebrate it with him and see what he says.
We need Ron Booz here. It's not the same.
What should the Atlanta community know about what they're getting in Bijan Robinson?
Oh, I mean, they're just getting such a positive guy that obviously loves football, but wants to help the city, just grow even more than it already is. And for me, my heart is out there for everybody, and I'm gonna bring my faith and my positivity, my happiness and smiles to every kid, every teenager, every adult, everybody out there. So
I wish him well.
They accept me for me.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Welcome to the NFL.
He's in the NFC.
Susie, thank you, Lewis.
Yeah, Ellis, we're just talking about Philadelphia, them being on the clock right now, and we're having this discussion about Jalen Carter. I mean, just think of some of the other names: Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox. I mean, Hassan Reddick. These guys are all pros. When you talk about strong personality, they will absolutely take a young player and say, hey, look, this is how we do it. We were a couple snaps away from winning the Super Bowl. No one's going to wreck what we got going on here. It would be perfect. It would be perfect.
The Bears move back 1 spot here in NBC. They pick up a 4th round pick for next season. Philadelphia wanting to be aggressive in this spot, moving up.
See, I wouldn't be surprised
someone else was going
if we see the Jets trade up here.
Player that they were interested in. Again, a lot of signals here, maybe pointing towards
He takes
Jalen Carter, who's number one player on his big board. Now that does seem the direction that this might
not to the Eagles here, obviously. They're picking
anything.
in,
The Eagles tend to want to invest in the trenches in their first round pick. That's all going to be interesting. If Bijan was there, would they take him? Peter Skoronski, offensive lineman at Northwestern, the kind of guy they need in life. Obviously, Jalen Carter in the mix as well. Let's find out right now. Here's the commissioner.
The Chicago Bears just traded the 9th pick to the Philadelphia Eagles. With the 9th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jalen Carter.
There you go.
Defensive tackle.
All right. You know, Fletcher Cox is still around.
This story is easy. 6 sacks, 103 tackles, caught a touchdown, 3 sensational seasons in Georgia, a former 5-star recruit out of Apopka, Florida. But as we discussed earlier at great length, the complicated part of the story, pleading no contest to charges of reckless driving and racing, stemming from an incident in which 2 people were killed. So this was, in its own way, the most difficult decision of this draft. Let's go to Shefty and Chris Mortensen for the insight into how it was made. Guys?
Is that the only reason that he got in trouble?
Philadelphia Eagles went
Not that it's not bad.
on this pick. And Drew Rosenhaus, the agent, calls Howie Roseman today to begin to try to work with him, put Jalen Carter on the phone with the Eagles to try to convince them to take him. I think earlier in this process, Eagles were not
that was pick 9. This is going to be lap 9, I think. So we're now behind.
He was the one player there that they loved, and they decided to move up one slot.
I don't think that Skoronski's going to make it to 15. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if the Jets traded up if they really loved him. The Bears pick is in already.
I know he was the number 1 player.
Drew Rosenhaus.
Great player for 2 years in a row, and I think would impress you this year.
Always got to put himself in the picture.
Ankle injury against Oregon, first game of the season, right? So he's out.
So we're definitely going to be behind now. Bears pick is in already. Well, you know the Bears ain't taking Levis. They could be taking. I wouldn't be surprised if they take Skoronski, right? Northwestern.
When their second straight national title went, hey, Jackson Smith got a hamstring, didn't play. Jalen Carter came back and played, and he really assisted this team.
That's probably the pick, actually.
They give away Hurries to Georgia, give away Candy on Halloween. But again, Jalen Carter was in the backfield a lot.
Once they take a receiver.
I'll tell you what, 6'3", 215 pounds, 315 pounds, a guy who was tough to block, the interior pressure, he gets with a consistent basis, bring havoc, and it really affects quarterbacks. Jalen Carter didn't have any issues. He's in the mix to be the first, second, third pick overall guaranteed. The Carolina concern obviously pushed him down the draft board to a point where the Eagles who invest in the trenches on a regular basis and have the strong locker room leadership to make it happen with Jalen Carter.
You know, when I studied this player, to me, Indomitian Suit jumped out on tape, but he's a twitched-up version. A guy that can rush the passer inside out. And how about the irony? He went to Apopka High School in Orlando, Florida. You know who else went there? Warren Sapp. You know who's been in this draft also? Warren Sapp, and he's a Hall of Famer. You see the emotion on the young man's face. It means something to him. So whatever happened off the field, let's hope the organization is good. We talked about the structure. They can take care of this young man because he's got that type of potential. He can play with power. He can play with speed. He's dominated when he wants.
You're an adult, dude. Why is your face painted silver and green?
He's about 15.
Come on, guys.
He's got to get in better shape. If he shows up like the Jalen Carter,
our culture.
Jordan Davis was at Georgia, the guy that was the alpha, the guy that led the room, the guy that is now in Philadelphia, they pair those two back together. Can he be a dominant player? He'll be outstanding.
All right, the subway is taking us back down to the stage. Susie is with Jalen Carter. Susie.
Jalen, you're arguably the most talented player on the best team in the country, but this process felt unpredictable. How would you describe just the range of emotions that you've gone through over the last few months?
Oh, no, it's a lot. It's a lot. I just want to thank God. I want to thank my mom, thank my family for being out here for me and supporting me. And, you know, it's time to work. The Eagles got the best player in the draft. And I'm for the show.
Oh, best player in the draft to call
us up. On the phone with you today. What did
Way to be
you tell
cocky.
I told them they got the best player in the draft. And, you know, day one, when I get there, it's time to work. We could have won the Super Bowl.
And you've got former teammates there already. What does that mean to you?
That means a lot. Jordan Davis and Kobe D, you know, for the Thunder, all those guys, and we could have win.
Congratulations.
See, the Bears pick has been in for like 5 minutes already.
Your thoughts here on Jalen Carter. Let's show you just how special the performance from this young man was.
But this guy, I'm telling you, it's like a man playing with toys. His quickness, when you talked about you just look at his form right there. I mean, he's going against offensive linemen now who are 310, 315, and he's just throwing them around. And then look at this bull rush. That kind of push-pull. You push him, you get him off balance and jerk him, throw him on the ground. He's got the arm over. He can get on an edge now. He can take an edge and win with it.
Hour and 25 minutes in here.
And getting pressure on the quarterback.
Starting to get some...
Between him and Jordan Davis now in Philadelphia,
Starting to get pretty tired.
I can tell you this, Brandon Graham and Fletcher Cox, the veterans alone.
I should have far more endurance than this.
They will not allow him to like
I don't know what's going on upstairs.
And if he holds up his end of the bargain, they are monstrous across the
bedtime.
Because it's just highlight after highlight with this guy, bro. I mean, that right
it's called bedtime with the 4-year-old.
It's effortless.
And for a team that led the National Football League in
crying.
this is a position of strength. So they take a strength and they add to it.
This could be a good time to end it.
They have the ability to be one of the most physical units, not only offensively, but defensively. I love the pick for the Philadelphia
Past
Eagles.
your
This
bedtime.
young man, he's got to go in and approach the game like a professional. If he does that, the sky
I'm on the bike, so I can't judge.
Two times this after one sack. Number 3 on my board drops to with 12. That's going to be a great player.
Come on, man. The Bears pick has been in for 5 minutes. It's really just driving me nuts.
3 in a row. The drops to the character returns and turn out to be really good players.
Philadelphia has followed their MO to a T ever since Jeffrey Lurie has owned this team. Building inside out front to back, man. They don't deviate.
All right, the Chicago Bears move back one spot. They're ready to make the 10th pick in this draft after Jalen Carter went 9 to Philadelphia. Here we go.
With the 10th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Darnell Wright, offensive tackle, Tennessee.
I don't think I'm making it, guys. Darnell Wright? Whoa. See, I thought he was like the fourth. You know, the thing is you can never tell. And I'm surprised you don't see this more often. Like just more sort of disparity between who they rank and where they go.
The ability to be the best player in this draft. At 6'5", 333 pounds.
This guy believes that he should be the best player in the draft. Sure.
He is big, mean, nasty. Ask Will Anderson. I asked Will Anderson, who's the best player you played against? He instantly said, oh, that offensive tackle from Tennessee. I said, Darnell Wright, huh? Yeah, he's got feet, he's got punch, he's got lateral agility. He can absolutely knock you off the football and knock you 5. That's Ryan Brzee right there. He's taking him on the other side of the second, 5 yards downfield. And as far as being a mauler, look, he's going to finish it, even in pass pro.
Pick is in for Tennessee, but we won't see it until another 5 minutes. Tennessee could go quarterback, right?
The big bug, I'm telling you, if you were rushing against this guy, you're sitting there going, well, where should I go? What do? I can't run down the middle. I can't get on his edge. And if I get out in space, and I'm a second-level player, make sure your chin shot's bumping. Just make sure it's bumping, because that's what will happen to you.
And just like Arizona, getting Paris Johnson protecting the quarterback, Chicago gets the tackle to protect.
How fast was he in the 40, this guy?
55 pounds last
501?
You got to protect the quarterback, and they got a guy that has a knee.
Look at his feet. That's 333 pounds, folks.
He's like typewriter, man.
Every day, I'm telling you,
guys, it wasn't just Will Anderson Jr. He neutralized LSU's P.J. Absolutely. As well. He went up against Byron Young every day in practice. Byron Young will probably be a second-round pick coming off the edge from that Tennessee Vols program. He had 27 starts at right tackle, 13
all right.
tackle. This is Ryan told GM saying, I got to need him right tackle. I got to get a quarterback. I got to make great hits.
Plug and play.
Yeah, take one. Plug and play. Look, let's face it. Justin Fields spent most of last season running for his life.
I don't know. I'm not as interested in the draft as I was in prior years, even with the Jets picking soon.
From Kansas City.
We're going to call it a day. Alright, I mean an hour and a half is probably decent enough for me. I'm kind of getting a little saddle sores. And gonna have to work on these legs a little bit more. But
I'm Peter Davidson.
get back into
before
it.
11 a.m., I like to keep it toned down and simple.
You know, it was kind of stressful as I was thinking I was going to make one last push for Iron Man.
Isn't that right, co-host Rhonda?
Are we on?
And I just could never get my stuff together. And then all of a sudden, once I decided to
Hey guys, random
defer,
question. Is it bad to swallow?
it was like a giant weight off my shoulders. And I really just needed like 2 weeks not to think about it. And so I took those 2 weeks, and I'm happy we rode tonight. I'm thankful you guys came and rode with me. So thank you guys. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, John. I'm happy that we got the live stream back. I missed it, even though I think I spent a lot of sort of dead time on it tonight, but that's fine. I don't really have a lot to say, and I'm kind of like, I'm this old curmudgeon guy now that I can't even listen to this crap anymore. I don't ever watch pregame shows anymore. It's just the same nonsense, you know, over and over and over again. I'm happy that the Jets got Aaron Rodgers. We'll see who they get in about 4 picks, but I'm going to shut down the live stream, and we'll see how it goes from there. Good luck, Mike, with your 23rd pick. I hope you get the guy you want, and that's it. So, look, the live stream's back, positive momentum. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for coming along. Later, guys.